What's up, dog? What's up? What's up? Thanks. These were right out of the washer. These were right out of the laundry. Thank you. Thank you. What's up? What's up? You okay down there? Morning, Cabela. Sheriff. What's up, buddy? Looks like he's busy courting a few. Oh, who's feeling better? Who's feeling better? You feeling better? Yeah. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Nothing major, but with a cow leaning on go, ready to calf, I believe, any day, we should probably go check, because with the pressure changes, that can really affect them. So, got a lot mowed yesterday. Gave the backyard a full send. This right here, I didn't do that up there, because as you know, we got a new toy. Friends at Ironcraft, still wagging her tail. From our friends at Ironcraft, we got us a 6-foot brush cutter, and it is amazing. It's straight ripped through raised pasture over here. And there's a video I'm gonna link down below that one of you guys shared with me, and I have no idea who this guy is, but he explains really well what happens to a pasture if you don't maintain it. What happened to our entire property because it wasn't maintained before we got it. Basically, like, once you have something dozed, like we did last year, like there was 150 some trees back here, I don't know, I make the number up every time we do this, but once you doze it, if you don't put animals on it or you don't keep it mowed, it'll go right back to the forest, right back to the woods. And when I say forest, I mean there's people around us. We have the smaller acreage. The people are around us, our neighbors, they're 200, 400, 800 acres. So, of trees, heavily wooded trees, okay? Like I said, I haven't mowed the hill because it hasn't needed it. But you can see those plants, those are just weeds that are gonna come up, and they will overtake the native grasses, and they will keep the grass from growing. And that's basically what happened in raised pasture. Is we had it dozed. Let's call it 4 acres and say we had 3 acres dozed. It's probably just slightly underneath that. But that 3 acres got overtaken by weeds again because there weren't any animals in there that were able to keep it down fast enough. Just by knocking the tops off of those tall weeds, that mullein and the milkweed and the pigweed and all that, just by knocking the tops off with a brush cutter in any pasture, it actually exposes grass that's growing but hasn't been able to keep growing because of the tall weeds shading it. It's the same reason trees, I shouldn't say trees are weeds, but post oak trees, cedar trees, you might call those weeds, right? They just cast a shadow and they keep the good native grasses from growing up underneath them. So it's really important to keep your pastures down. So I'm gonna have to take that brush cutter through raised pasture for a little while and make sure it stays down. And I'm not gonna put goats in there or anything like that. It's too good of grass. What I would rather do is just leave the 2 mama longhorns in there. And yeah, I think it'll be all right. But let's go see if there's a baby in there. This is something you guys haven't seen yet. Since taking out all the trees in this pasture, we get sun on the tops of the trees across our drive earlier. How good does that look? Still waiting on grass to grow right here in this mess. I'm about ready. To be honest, I'm about ready to go get me a set of blocks, these right here, and run them right straight down there. Plant some little holly bushes. I'm talking about the dwarf ones that are like 18 inches tall, and just give up. I mean, this was like the high dollar seed that I put in here, and then I put topsoil on it and reseeded it. May 26th, and we're still waiting. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is looking better, but just sparse, man. I don't know. Just sparse. Oh, I put the fronts on the stairs there. I bet Miss Ray's ready for me to stain those. Yep. Yeah, Ray went nuts out here yesterday. This has all been weeded and everything's cut back. Look at that. She cut that hosta back. Goodness. Sure did. The hydrangea, that thing's a nightmare. Need to pull that out and just take it back. We can't grow hydrangeas here. Oh, she deadheaded those. That's awesome. Nice work, babe. You'll see this later. I'm gonna show you guys something though. These boots right here, those are special to us. Somebody asked what they were doing on the front porch. Those are my boots. And as a defense mechanism, well, first off, if you come in my driveway, it's clear when you look around, a grown man lives here with a lovely family. And that grown man will do anything to protect and defend his family. But having a huge pair of boots, remember I used to teach concealed carry and making your home harder, being a harder target. I used to teach those things. And part of that was just heading off evil before it got brave, before it got liquid courage or chemical courage, if you know what I'm talking about. I just tried to steer that evil another way. So that pair of boots on the front porch serves two purposes. Whoever comes up on the porch, probably not going to see an old dusty pair of boots. They're going to see a huge dusty pair of boots and understand that whoever fits in those boots, they probably don't want to roll with. If you're a single lady or even a grown man with a family like myself, borrow your brother's boots or your dad's boots, or just go buy some boots, beat the schnoz out of them and sit them on your front porch. So just a thing you can do. Those boots were my boots before the fire happened. And I have not put those on since we closed the house. And I actually left them out here, and that's where they've stayed, and they've become like a part of the house. And now it's kind of, it's like I left everything at the door before I came into this house. Like that was a symbol to me. And when I shared that with Ray a couple months after moving in, that's where the boots stayed. All those feelings of guilt and what went wrong and things I thought I had done that we know we didn't do, and it's just all that mess after the fire, feeling like helpless, like I couldn't protect my family because you can't fight fire. I'm not a firefighter. Okay, protecting your family during a house fire is just getting them all out and getting them safe. That's where those boots came from, and they mean a lot to us. They're going to be there a while, so we could move them. It's not like I have some odd attachment to them, but they just feel good. They're always going to be here somewhere. And one of these days I might even, as they deteriorate, I don't know. I could always bury them out here too. I could do that. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird. Judge me. I don't care. I've been judged for less and I've been judged for worse. I tell you what else. I have given up on these weeds right here. And I learned something when my cousin Luke was over here. See that white pipe right there? That's the condensation line for the HVAC. Well, basically, what that means is as our air conditioner upstairs sweats, it runs water right behind these two units, and I'm basically just watering those weeds in the summer. So, duh. So I need to put an extension on that condensation line or something. But I'm gonna get a torch actually and see. I just let you out. I literally just let them out. They know I'm out here. Piggos! Did he come out of the pig glue? Or is he behind it? There's Miss Izzy. Yep, gave this a full mow the other day. I'm gonna have to take my bucket to this stump right here. Like, I ground it down, but now it's just a pile of dirt and rocks. Glory, what you doing? Where's your sister? Huh? Lose my train of thought though. I'm gonna get like a weed torch, like a weed killing torch, and see. Oh, Fiona's definitely in the barn, and I'm gonna see if I can manage those weeds a little bit better. Fiona. Wow. What's she doing? What's he doing? You want some food? Come back up. Come back up. Put her in reverse. Put her in reverse. That a girl. You can do it. Come on. Some good girls right here, man. Good girls. Two of the longest horned ones as well, by far. By far, by far. They've still got, whew, we're further back than we look. They've still got a Finn beat. But if Finn, you know, he's a steer and he will be processed at one point. But if we were to let him go, he would probably pass them at some point. Just beautiful animals. Absolutely beautiful. Come on, she's hit that with her tail. Well, basically what I'm saying is the torch is great and the weed killer is great. They serve very different purposes. Like, the weed killer works if you've just got like a run of fence like this right here. But the torch is going to work like in your areas on your driveway where you don't want to wait on the weed killer. You don't want to pull the weeds every time, that kind of stuff. So it helps to have multiple solutions. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just the torch that you see on a wand. It's like a 36-inch. It's like a 36-inch tool, and it's got a hose that leads back to your propane tank. And check this thing out, man. This arrived yesterday, if you missed yesterday's video, from our friends at Ironcraft. And this is the, I believe it's a 306. Is that what it's called? Yeah. And it's got two blades underneath it instead of a traditional one, which helps with impacts. So when you hit a rock or you hit a stump, it just kind of pops that blade back because the blade pivots instead of being fixed on a rotary. Notary? No, rotary. Anyway, on a traditional cutter, usually your blades are fixed to like a large disc, and I say fixed, they don't move as freely. But this one, I'll show you, I may have a clip of it or I'll show you here in a little bit. This one actually has two blades, giving it more cutting area. First off, it's going to cut better. You're going to get more lift out of it because there's more room in there. It did this yesterday. This is what I'm talking about. I came in here yesterday. This is what it looked like. Actually, it looked more like that, which is taller than me. We're just standing on the back of the cutter. And there's grass under there. Look at this. This is grass. Now, is it 4 acres of fescue? No, not yet. But they can't get down to that with all them weeds poking in their eyeballs. And the grass ain't gonna grow even if they could after they eat it. So you've got to knock this off. So I'm pretty stinking excited for this thing, man. Pretty stinking excited. All right, ain't gonna lie, I've never done this before. I've got on fireproof Crocs, fireproof swim shorts, But I do have on my eternally fire resistant shirt, which is not actually flame resistant. It's eternally fire resistant. Link down below if you want to enjoy. Let's burn some weeds. Ray's watching, no pressure. It'll be all right. Kind of makes me nervous when you watch.
It's raining. Where did that rain come from?
I don't know. On a side note, the treated lumber looks really good with a little char on it.
Yeah. The sky is blue and it's raining. That is so funny. I don't even know where that came from.
Hey, since we're showing them a bunch of AI pictures, should we show them the holly bushes right next to the thing?
Sure, the driveway.
See if that would
Are
look good.
you showing them the fence and the pond in this video?
I think it's going to be the thumbnail.
Nice.
AI is a powerful thing.
Yeah,
And
it's
somebody
crazy.
did take the time in like Microsoft Word or Paint to build a white fence and send us a picture.
Yeah.
And we appreciated it because we
Yes.
hadn't tried it curved yet.
Yeah, it looked pretty.
It looked really pretty curved, so we'll see.
Yep. This is too funny. It's still raining.
I just stained those too.
Oh, babe. Yeah, we
It was
did.
really thin though.
Well, that's okay. They were already stained. I mean, he stained the baseboards, which the rain isn't touching it really, so.
Right. I hit them all, but
They'll be all right.
it's all right.
That's funny. Well, that rain really did just come out of nowhere.
It's just one cloud right here.
I know.
You guys want to see a cool trick? There's no cubes. So yeah, you can see how much of this needs to be brush hogged. Pretty much everything needs to be brush hogged. But even the entrance, which this is a natural stream right through here. And that's why we put a gate here so that we can mow it and all that stuff. But we're gonna move Glory and Fiona out of here. And then we're gonna run the brush hog through there. And we're gonna put Finn and MJ in here. That's the plan, but these girls can come out and eat for a little bit. You wanna come eat? Sorry, I played a mean trick. There's no cubes, but you can come eat grass. I mowed that yesterday. Go eat that up there. Come on, lady. Come on. Don't forget about Cardboard Carl. Hey, Fiona, you better come out here. If those pigs get up here, I'm shutting the gate. Come on. She is feeling it. Yeah, heard you guys went on your own little adventure this morning. Yep. Got me in trouble. Where'd she go? There she is. That's the good stuff right there, man. That's the good stuff. So there was nothing different on this hill versus that overgrown mess over there, except for we didn't have a couple of cows in there and we weren't mowing it like we were this. If we'd have kept a couple cows in there, that in there would look like this. And that's a tough lesson learned. It really is. It really, really is, but it's all right. Thanks to our friends at Ironcraft, they just hooked me up because of you guys with a brand spanking new one that's a foot wider. And if you notice, it's not wider than my tractor, which I really like, because being a little more narrow than my tractor means anything I'm driving through, like if I'm out brush hogging and I have to go through 2 trees, if I know if the tractor fits or the width of the bucket, I know the brush hog will fit as well. So that's why I do that. I mean, I know some of you guys raise those adjustable wings, or Ironcraft sells the flex wing. Yeah, I like them, but if I was doing a big open field like this all the time, that's what I would want. But when you get back here in the woods or over there in that pasture, I want something that when my tractor goes through, I know my brush hog will fit right behind me. So pretty excited. You think that's a tree? Place your bets. It sure is. It's a little hickory tree. I might move one of these, take one of them out and just leave one. Here you go, this one right here. Yeah, looks like it's growing out of a stump. See that? Cool. We're gonna let that be for a little bit. I'm gonna let it get a little taller, and then I'll take it out of there. So we like those hickories. That's what that one ended up being right there. That sucker's huge. See that? About a 50, 60 foot hickory tree. So we'll plant that and let her go. Here's another one, I bet you $100 bill. Sure is, but it's called a mocker nut. Whatever that means. Mocker nut. Sorry, I got 3 boys and I'm kind of a boy myself. I got 2 brothers and my dad, so mocker nut's a funny word. Sorry, can't help it. Well, after talking to my dad, we've decided to go back with the weed killer because we're kind of staining the rocks, which it's just ash. But what we really need to do is finish putting those 4x6s along the driveway right here, and then bring our 3-inch minus, excuse me. We need to bring our 3-inch minus in here and build this up. And that'll really start to suppress some of these rocks. So, or some of the weeds, excuse me. That's what we need to do, but that's a project for another day. But I am gonna hit this with weed killer and start knocking it back a little bit. And don't worry, that torch, I actually have needed one for quite a while. As you know, we've got a few brush piles. It would be a whole lot easier with that torch than a lighter and a little bit of diesel. So no regrets there buying that thing. They're like 50 bucks. I bought mine at Lowe's. It's got an adjustable valve. You can get them just about anywhere. They have some with the auto igniter, but from what I've seen, those auto igniters where you don't have to use the sparker, is that what it's called? I'm sure. But the auto igniter tends to lose, it's kind of like a grill. Eventually, I've had some electric start grills go out on me, and that's all that is. I'm gonna have to find out the official name for that. Otherwise, everybody's gonna give me heck. That thing right there, what is that? Made in USA. But that's the Lincoln Electric from Lowe's. That's all I know. We got to find a place for this, man. This is an 8 foot tall, or it gets 8 foot tall, 8 foot wide. It's a crepe myrtle. And as you can see, it's a little bit different than our dwarf down here. Let's go sit them beside each other for a little bit. Maybe they'll talk to each other and hang out. Maybe this red one over here will tell this purple one to bush out a little. Looky there. So you can see the difference. This is kind of it's more of a pink. It's not really red. But this is a dwarf. You're talking 3 feet tall, 3 feet wide. Maybe it'll be 4x4 if I don't prune it. But this one, we need a place for it that's going to get much bigger. Girls, you read my mind. Want some cake? You want some cake? She'll come all the way around because Fiona's behind her. She'll actually move Glory out of the way. Yeah, that's how it goes when you're the preggers. Speaking of preggers though, man, I think Glory might be a little closer than we thought too. That's a big cow. The only one I don't see is Finn. Phineas! What's up, brother? So as you know, we built this in a pretty big hurry last year because we had to get these cows on this 20 acres. Do we, and I think we decided we're gonna stick with the 1x6s, even though MJ stuck his head through there, and here's why. These boards are on the out face because they're made to have this same board right here. They're made to have a runner right here. It's like a cap board. And it keeps these from, it makes them stronger. It keeps them from popping off. And these are grade A deck boards. I just went a little wide with them. Probably should have been 10 feet instead of 12. But what are you gonna do, guys? I mean, it just is what it is. And it's purely how it looks. Like, it doesn't mean anything, if that makes sense. Like, is it a true 4-board Kentucky fence? I have no idea. Call it an Oklahoma fence. Call it a Doss Farms fence. I don't care what you call it. It's mine. It's my fence. It's how I built it. It's what I want. But it's kind of pretty with the posts on the other side. So do we flip these boards to where they're on the inside, and when the cows press against them, they don't necessarily pop them off like they have been? Or do we put the cap board on the front, the other side, that adds a little bit of dimension, makes it prettier, and we'll keep those boards from popping off as well? Does that make sense? Like, that cap board is designed to keep the boards from popping off. I don't know. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. I have no cubes, young lady. I got nothing. I got nothing. You've had grass. You ate the front yard. Somebody ate Miss Ray's decorative grass out front. I mean, who was that, Glory? Who was that? Was that you or Sister Fiona? One of y'all ate the real pretty decorative stuff in the garden. Mm-hmm. Everyone's looking good. Gosh, she's tall. Hmm. Looking good. You just run everybody off? Say, hey, these are mine. What's up? We just got the first excessive heat warning of summer of 25, and it's July 17th. That's fantastic, because last year we were getting those in like the second week of June, and it lasted all summer. Now we've got about 8 to 10 days of no rain in the forecast unless the humidity gets high enough. You guys know how that works. I welcome it. They need to cut hay. If they haven't, they need to lay it down. They need dry to do it. It's a good time. It's a good thing that we're gonna get a little bit of dry weather here, okay? Now, here in about 8 days, ask me if I still feel that way. But regardless, it's all good. But man, how blessed am I and how blessed are we? These are my problems, if you will, okay? I just helped Ray close out her little Bible study. I think that'll air out. I think that'll air tomorrow, but I'm gonna link her channel down below. I'll also link that video down below where I started to say old man, but I meant like old boy out of respect. I'm gonna link the video where the gentleman talks about taking care of your pastures and things like that and keeping it from getting overgrown, and how year 2 you'll have less weeds if you keep them knocked down. In year 3 you'll have less weeds if you keep them knocked down. Even those trees that I showed you out here that are popping up, those higher spots, those will come back fewer and fewer every year as we mow. It's just a process. It's all about God's timing, and we've got to be patient. And even though we live in a world where Ironcraft can send you a beautiful bush hog in 48 hours all the way from Tennessee, and it just shows up. Sometimes it's not that fast for things. And if you're seeking his will, I truly believe that you won't need anything quicker than you're supposed to need it. And you won't want for anything quicker than you want it. Because it is okay to pray for things. It is okay to say, God, is this house the right one for me? God, is this the right property for me? It's okay to pray for those things. It's okay to say, I would like this. It's okay to talk like that and be open. What we don't want to do is do it before asking, and we certainly don't want to forget to thank him for his guidance and his presence in our daily lives. With that said, I'm in a prophetic mood. I just helped Ray close out her devotional, and I'm feeling a little prophetic, but God bless you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out and watching. Let us know your thoughts on the four-board back there. Let us know your thoughts on the four-board out front and all that good stuff. And if you're wanting one of these eternally fire-resistant shirts, if you know, you know, they'll be linked right below too. But that's it. God bless you guys. Thanks so much.